Every organization that takes Power BI report development seriously uses report themes. Now in a theme, you set up the default formatting of your visuals and other objects that you have in your Power BI reports. This, first of all, saves a lot of time, plus also make sure that there's some consistency between how your Power BI reports look like, so that everything is on brand and you don't end up with a pink report, a blue report, a green report, because, well, everybody has their own preferences. So themes are super helpful. Now, if you're about to get started with them, then let me give you a few pointers and also what is really important when you just get started. And of course, also what to watch out for. Let's dive in. Now let me dive in straight away with the most exciting news when it comes to Power BI themes, and that is that there are now organizational themes, meaning themes that everybody in the organization, all of your Power BI developers, can have access to directly from within Power BI Desktop. And that is a big improvement, because before you had to create your theme, then you export it and save it as a JSON file, and that you would store in a central location or send around, which is not great, especially not within large organizations. But now, let's go here to Power BI Desktop. Now you can go here to View, and if we open up the themes, you see there's a new section, Organizational Themes. Remember how it all started with just this section, then they added accessible themes, and now also organizational themes. Now, this is a game changer, because it makes it so much easier for all of your Power BI developers to actually use the themes that you set up. All right, now here we can just select these organizational themes as any other, and it gets applied to your Power BI reports, just like this. Now let me show you how you can add themes to the organizational themes section. For that, we need to go to Power BI Service, and then here in the top right corner, you have to go to Settings, and then to Admin Portal. Only the Power BI Service admin can add these organizational themes. That's important to know. And then from here, we can go to Organizational Themes Preview, still a preview option. And then here we can simply add the themes that we want everybody to have access to. So if we click here on Add Theme, then Browse, then choose your organizational theme. Now, as an example, I take here ColourPop theme. Here you can put in a nice description if you have time, and also now the option to make it the default theme for Copilot, meaning if you generate reports using Copilot, it would use this theme as a default. So that is also really nice. Now let's click here on Add, and then you see it is the third theme that I've added over here. However, that theme is not automatically visible in Power BI Desktop. For that, we have to still select it. And you see over here in Theme Gallery, it's still disabled. So I have to go here and say Enable for Theme Gallery. And that's it. Now, if I go back to Power BI Desktop and then go here to View, Themes, and boop, there you go. Here we have our ColourPop theme. And when I select it, nice, there you go. That's it. So I guess that you can see how helpful this can be to actually making sure people within your organization, doesn't matter which team, actually start using the themes that you set up. But I hear your question, well, how to get started with setting up a theme? Now, first of all, you could choose one of the default themes over here. Say you like this one, and then go over here and say customize the current theme, and it gives you a few options when it comes to colors, text, visuals, page filter pane, but not the full spectrum of options. Now, you also have some alternatives, some external tools or websites, theme generators that you can use. And there are many good ones out there. And I've also created my own, just a little side project where I try to keep it as simple as possible when it comes to colors and font size. Some really important determinants when it comes to the look and feel of your report, instead of going through every single detail like some generators that are out there. So it's a matter of preference, but let me show you mine. So if you go to data training, Power BI theme starter, then you get there. And here, first of all, a short description. You can choose the canvas size. So let's say you have a canvas size of 900 by 1600. You can also further adjust that. Then choose the primary font. So this is one of the Power BI fonts. And then the color palette. All right. So, and then you can see how your report could look like with that font and those colors. Right. So over here, let me just switch through a few colors. Now I like Golden Earth. Perfect. Okay, then it already calculates also the optimal size for your fonts, your colors that you like, and then you can download the theme over here, generate. Theme exported, there you go, Golden Earth. So now this gives me a nice starting point of a theme that I kind of like, and I can go back to Power BI, view, and then from here, either add it as an organizational theme like we just did before, or I go here to browse for themes and then choose that theme that I just generated. I see that looks quite okay. However, sometimes you might notice that things still look a little bit off, even though it looked very nice before. Here we have these little borderlines around certain objects. Why is that? Well, that is because in the theme it says that every object, every visual has a border. And here I actually don't want that, and I want to make that change. Well, these type of things you can sometimes change from here, so customize the current theme, but not always. Now, if you want to have a little bit more control, then you really have to go into the theme file, which is stored as a JSON file. Now, let me show you how to do that. You can just click here on Save Current Theme, or if you haven't made any changes here in Power BI with customizing the theme, just use the file that you just downloaded before. Now, then open it in any text editor. However, I would advise to use a more advanced text editor like Visual Studio Code, which you can install for free. Just go to Google, type in Visual Studio Code, download, and that's it. All right. Now, if I open it up, then over here you see that theme. It might be that you still have to right-click and then say Format Document so that everything is nicely formatted. And here you see there's also nice color coding. Now, I want to make an adjustment so that we don't see those little borders around it. How can I do that? Well, here at the top, you see the name, you see the colors, and if I scroll down, you see, well, different fonts and font types that are being used. And then if I scroll even further down, you see we have here border. Visual styles for all of the visuals, all of the objects, all the different templates that you can set up. There we want to have for basically everything a border that's white. This is the hex code for white. Now, show is set to true, but I could change this to, for example, false. Save that file, go back to Power BI, and then you have to re-import that theme. It doesn't automatically get reflected. No, you still have to then re-select it or re-import it from here. Now, one thing to watch out for when you're using themes is that some things might not automatically update as you might expect them to. Now, what I mean is that if you already manually set up certain formatting options, the theme doesn't just get rid of them and then override them, only when it is set to default. Now, in this case, for example, I was expecting a different background. So if I go here to Formatting, and I go here to the canvas background, then I was actually expecting to see here an image. However, that image doesn't show because I already hard-coded the formatting of the canvas background. Now, if I want the default from the theme, then I have to click here on Reset to Default, and only then I get that background, you see? So a lot of people forget that. They think, the theme just makes everything beautiful straight away, only when it's set to default. All right, and that is the same for the chart. So if I take that line chart that you see over here, now also here the theme actually says that there should be a white background, but it doesn't apply it. Why not? Because, well, before I hard-coded and manually said that there shouldn't be a background. So I have to go here and then reset this section with the background to default. And only then it applies the default settings from the theme for size and style. Now, same for the colors that you apply to any data series. If I go to that line chart and then, for example, go here to lines, there we have the line color. Now, the color that's applied here is one of the default colors, the theme colors. If I would go here to more colors and then pick a random color, just like this, then I overrode the theme colors, meaning if I would change the theme, that line would not automatically update. Okay, so again, keep this in mind that not everything automatically updates to the theme settings if it's not set to default. Now, one more thing that you probably want to know when you start setting up your themes, and that is how to make changes beyond what is possible directly here in Power BI, but instead inside of that JSON file, that theme file itself. Well, if we go there, and I go back to my Visual Studio Code. This is the theme file. Let me go all the way up. Now, if you want to start making changes here, at the beginning, this looks a little bit overwhelming. However, it's not that complex. For example, if I scroll down, here you see all of the visual styles. So visual styles, all of the visuals, all of the templates that are set up. There we want to have a border or a title, okay? And if I scroll further down, you can also set that up at the visual level. For example, for the card visual or for a slicer. Now, the question though is, what options are there? So for example, if I want to have specific formatting options for a line chart, well, what do I type in? Now, I have here a little bit of an example, but you know, like, is there some guidance, some intelligence feature that makes some suggestions? Now, that doesn't happen automatically. That only happens, these active suggestions, this IntelliSense, if at the beginning of your Power BI theme, you add one line. And that line is schema, and then between quotation marks, the location. That can be a folder next to your Power BI file. That's one option, or anywhere. And then you type in the file path. Or what I usually do is I put in the link directly to that schema file that you find. Let me show you. If you go here to the documentation, how to create a theme, and then you just look for schema, and then here you see JSON schema is available for download. Perfect. And you scroll down a little bit. Here you see all these schemas for different versions. Probably you want the latest one. So let me click on that, and then here click on roll, and that gives us a link that we can then use in our theme, and just paste it in there. That's it. And don't forget the comma there at the end. And now what is the big difference is that if I want to set up the formatting options for a line chart, then I can just do Control Space, IntelliSense feature pops up, and it gives me valid suggestions. For example, a line chart. Okay, now what do we want to change for a line chart? Well, again, Control Space, and then for all of the different presets, Control Space, we want to change, and then here we can pick anything that we like. For example, background, and then again, Control Space, curly brackets, Control Space. What do we want? We want to show it, set it to true. Probably it's a good idea to put this on separate lines, just like this. And maybe we do not just want to show the background, all right, but we also want to have a different color for some reason for a line chart. So comment there at the end, Control Space, color, and then we just keep on going, just like this. I want to have a solid color, and then here we can define what that color should be. Let's just type in a hex code. So D4, D4, D4. I save the file, Control S, go back, and now re-import it. And you see that line chart has now a different color background. It automatically updated because I reset to default the background options there for the line chart. All right, that's why it automatically got picked up from the theme. All right, so this should be enough to get you going, get you started with Power BI themes. And let me know if you have some good tips, tricks that you want to share with everybody that's watching this video. Put it in the comment section below. If you want to build reports together with me from beginning to the end, learn everything about good design, themes, and much more, then check out my training over here. The next Power BI design training is starting in September 2025. So if you're looking at this video before, make sure to check it out over here. Now, if you want to watch other videos from me on this channel, then see these videos over here. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.